G'day, once again, this is Rhino Barrows, Nerdsville Block of Fun. And I'm your host, Rhino Barrows. This video is, I'm going to go all 1950s here, besides the attire and like with my hair being long and messy and and not clean shaven. But this is how to get started with your collecting. I won't have like that. I won't have that music in this video. I just think it's a lot of blow your brains out silliness of little Jimmy. You couldn't. But I will do like an introductory, this sort of like a video type thing is to help you get into your favorite things. For me, I'm just using for what I've done in the past. For an example, I am an anime fan. I love anything to do with anime. I have collector cards. Pokemon collector cards. Since I do enjoy Pokemon, I am watching it on GoGo Anime. This is an Eevee card. You can do things with it, and let me just reach back here and see. You can have them in like this, in like a protective covering. I'm not touching the card physically, but I'm holding the card. This is a rare Gyarados, and I bought it for $10. Yep. The rest of them were all 10 cents. And let me just grab a small. Whoa, hello. We almost had a few runaways. Actually, a few of them are a couple, like $1 or $2. One or two of them are $3, but still 10 cents, Rowlith. This one is like the $3 one, Vaporeon. But the rest have been mainly 10-cent cards, and you can get like a whole mess of them. You can get like a chunk like this for under five, or well and truly under $10. I should know. And yeah, cards. There are Yu-Gi-Oh. There is besides Pokemon, I just know of the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, where you can do the whole trading card thing. That's if you're into the animes. If you're not, there's I think there have been 10. I don't think there's been 10 trading cards, but I could be wrong. It could be somewhere in the world. There is My Little Pony trading cards. If you're a My Little Pony fan, they're professional wrestling. I won't worry about anything. Well, they're a sport. With sport, there is cards. This is Nerdsville. Let's just stick to our little game, shall we? Booyah! I also enjoy the viewing of animes, and here is a small collection of them. This one is my latest one. I've watched this. I watched the last episode a couple of days ago. Beautiful story. I've bought this a couple of months ago and I've watched it. I watched it a couple of times. It's not bad. And I've bought this. Watched it and yeah, it's not bad. Actually, all of them are bloody awesome. Also got Kassan the Robot Hunter, Black Blood Brothers, Black Butler as well, along with Naruto, and as I've made mention in DVD reviews. And also there are, you can also collect this is just mainly on on your laptop computer or on your particular web internet provider. You can have a collection of your favorite, if you're into anime, you can have a list of your favorite anime wikis, like Dragon Ball and like Sailor Moon and Astro Boy and all them other stuff, you know. You can also do the whole collection of clothing thing, and let me just bend over and see. I'm collecting headbands from Naruto. No, you just clothing. Also weaponry as well, and weaponry and holdage materials. Even if you want to, you can, as a part of your clothing collection, and when you know that a particular anime is, you can get away with certain alterations, I say go ahead, make your own costume. If you want to do Gundam Wing mecha in its robot form, go right ahead. If you're into like more or less the American cartoons, you hold like the old Gen 1 Transformers Ratchet, go right ahead. Do you like the whole He-Man and She-Ra deal, go right ahead. And other things of such of those natures, you can go ahead and do it. But yet, I know the starter. It says how to get started. Well, firstly, for you to get, I know I've made mention of where you can go with the collecting, but I didn't cover how to get started. Silly me. Bad otaku. Bad. Let me underslap myself on the wrist. Some that most criminals get, but that's more legalistic, not like this of a video journalistic style. This is, of course, Rhino Barrow's Nerdsville block of fun, and part of the nerd in Nerdsville is education, and education of how, in this video, how to get started. For me, when it comes to anime, it was, though I had a couple of Dragon Ball Z videos, and not videos but VHS tapes, and all that. Oh yeah, watch them again. Couldn't time that better myself. But yeah, you get bored. But then it was when my father used to work, and his friend knows about he watches well, what I knew back then was just Japanese cartoons, and he brought home a Naruto, or more the old, just the part 1 Naruto. Before he became a ninja, you know, he was like, "Oh, one day I'm going to be Hokage," and he was messing up and defended his teacher, Iruka Sensei, which ended up becoming his brother, I think, in later episodes of mangas. I'm not quite sure. I should know these things. I am a Naruto fan. But yeah, that was just by chance. My love of anime peaked, and going to events like Supernova and Smash and Animania, it gave me a bit more of an education and a bit more of an understanding what different animes are. You just get sort of. Now I'm interested in it. Now I'm, as the mate showed, I showed DVDs, I showed clothing. I even showed you, I make my own collection edition, and that's my own bingo book. Well, this is the second time I showed it in this video, but still. Yeah. Yeah. Something caught in my throat. And things of that particular nature, and I have a friend who is just a year younger than me. He loves My Little Pony, and I'm not dissing him for it. It's just like there's something about that that got him interested, and now he likes it and things of that nature. But for me, what piques my interest in anime is the stories that you can actually view. Young kid becomes champion. Yeah. A lesson in learning. Naruto is more of a growth and that, which you've seen in several stories that you heard in the past. Also got games of Dragon Ball and Naruto. With all this stuff that's involved with anime, and that's how I got started. There's so much stuff you can get your hands on. With PS3 games, with DVDs, with clothing, with figures, and I've got an artist print around here somewhere of Sasuke fighting Naruto somewhere. Excuse me, just making. Here it is. There. That is a fellow anime lover who decided to do this. I'll just try to slide it back down. As you can see, Naruto is doing like the Tail Beast Bomb Rasengan, and Sasuke is in Susanoo mode, about to deliver the Chidori to Naruto, and they're both going to go at loggerheads. You get artist prints and things of that nature. I'm not. Find what you're interested in, and then you can. And you can find out what you can do within that thing. You can have intelligent conversations within your collection. Like I can make, as you've seen me with previous videos, I've used my Pokemon cards to explain the reason why I love certain Pokemon, and I made DVD reviews of what anime is beloved in that. So I've even worn headbands to do like Naruto themed videos, and you got all as I said, you got a lot of these things you can do. You're not restricted. If you just want to keep with one, like if you want to be merely a Transformers fan, or if you want to just. But I best warn you, this is a warning. Danger, dear nerds, danger, dear nerds, danger, dear nerds. You will expand. Me. You just look at it. I wanted to be Naruto fan. This little black thingy here. No. That is what I was like. Focus on Naruto, nothing but Naruto. Then Naruto Shippuden come into my life. Then the anime movies. Then like you got all the other anime bits and pieces. Not bits and pieces, but movies, like DVDs and movies. Cosplay and different little trinkets within the thing. To it taking over your life. Whoa, I do apologize for that. I don't suggest that it becomes that where you become obsessed with anime or with anything you put your hands to. It is good to have something else to focus your mind on. Me, I'm in the middle of training for a charity walkathon. It is doing it for my religious a religious affiliation. It is to raise money for children in India with educational programs. I listen to. This is an MP3 player, and I have nothing but these of songs that I love. That's another thing that's also kept me, grounded. As I said, the first thing you got to do is when you feel like you're getting a bit above your. If you start feeling that things are starting to take over, wind it back where you're not surrounded by them. You're not like doing. You're not like this. You're not doing something like that with something that is with your particular thing that you're getting involved with. I don't care if you're just wanting to do Star Wars. You will eventually get into Star Trek, Stargate, and other sci-fi shows, even Doctor Who. If you just want to stick with like one particular game. Like if you want to stick with just one particular game, if you're, I put gamers in with nerds as well. If you just want to go, oh, I want to stick with this one series of games, you will spread, you will grow. Though my collection grows slowly, but it will grow. But yeah, you gotta be rooted. You gotta be rooted into the ground. This, instead of blowing away, instead of being blown away, where the thing is, you're grounded, where the cable is eventually. Keep yourself grounded. If you are a Christian or a religious person, keep that as your grounding point. If you're more of a science-based person, keep yourself grounded with that. Go outside. Don't let this thing take over your life. I've learnt my lesson with professional wrestling. Oh, do you know that the Hulk Hogan's leg drop is very impressive? I used to be like that. I used to be, a guy that could tell you the stats. Andre the Giant was 7 foot 5 inches, 7 foot 5, and he weighed in a staggering 500 or so pounds. I could have given you the stats of Andre. I could have given you the stats of Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, the Macho Man, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Batista, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. I should be able to give you all of that. But then anime came into my life, and I'm now slowly but surely going away from it. I'll go away from professional wrestling, watching it once or twice a week if I can, if I want to. But yet, anime, it might be floating up here, but I'm grounded. You gotta keep something grounded. But, back to how to get started. Just go around your local DVD supplier. If it's inside of a Walmart, well then go inside of Walmart. If it's inside of a Target, go inside of Target. If it's inside a shopping center, go into there. If it's in Kensington's in England, go there. If it's Big W here in Australia, Target, JB Hi-Fi, get it. Just, if you want to get into into the thing, and it's like something that you can watch, well then you watch it. Let's look into Game Traders or EB Game. I'm not going to be distinguishing. Or Game if you're in the UK, but actually, Game, you can get lost. If you see someone with cards off the thing that you want, and you want to get interested into it, well then you ask someone about it. You ask them about it. You first get a little bit of information about it, then you can make your decision whether yes or no. If you say yes, you got to make sure that you're grounded as well. Don't be stat crazy. When you become stat crazy, you will start losing a lot. You could lose a lot of friends. I've known people who have lost friends. And unfortunately, at times it was me that had to leave them because they were stat crazy. And people left me because I was that crazy. So yeah, just that, you know. Be careful and don't get. If you're into the stats for too much, you know you're going to be dropping friends like this, you know. But more on the good side, just relax and let things slide, and just relax, you know. So what if someone says that Goku is like so, you know, somewhat if someone said this or if someone says that, you like your thing, you enjoy your thing. That's it. And that's virtually how to get started. And firstly, just find something that you like. Second thing is to work on it. And thirdly, just to keep yourself grounded. You can enjoy it. You can have a knowledge of it, but don't go stat crazy. Stat craziness is that it ends up becoming a mania, and mania ends up being destructive, and you don't want to have anything to do with destructiveness. Trust me, I've learnt my lesson through professional wrestling in that sense. Now I'm into anime. I just listen to people what they say, and if they say something that I agree with, I agree with them. If they say something that I don't agree with, I say, you know, I don't agree with what you said, but I respect what you say. And this is in anime, and that's what I'm not an expert in anime, and that's one of the worst things you can ever become. See, craze, mania, and become like a professor. As soon as you become the professor, which is like, you know, several levels above, you can kiss your friendships goodbye. But you can't do anything with your family, because your family will always be your family. But you will count all your friendships goodbye. And yeah, firstly, and let me just repeat this part. Firstly, if something piques your interest, you get into it. Secondly, get information about it. Thirdly, do all your collecting. Fourthly, I should have done find something that piques your interest first. I do apologize. And fourthly, keep yourself grounded. That's it, and enjoy your collecting. Peace.